What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends Kingpin Build-A-Figure wave of Spider-Man Marvel Legends PUMA figure, which I'm told is not just somebody cosplaying as Sabretooth. Who'da thunk it? It's actually not the best character design as far as I'm concerned, because it looks a lot like knockoff Sabretooth. However, the figure is pretty good. I like it way more than I thought I was going to, because I couldn't care less about the character, but I happen to like the figure quite a bit. That's not to say it doesn't have some flaws, because it has a couple, but overall it does a lot of things really well. So let's go ahead and get this guy off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands just shy of 6 3/4 inches, probably closer to 6 5/8, which makes him just about 17 centimeters, right around there. And it's a pretty aesthetically pleasing figure. They did a pretty good job reusing most of these parts. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Reusing parts has never been a problem for me. It's always been when they reuse parts in a lazy way. And this is not that. This is a pretty good reuse of stuff, so I'm happy about that. As far as the overall execution goes, you can see some nice clean paintwork when you're transitioning from that burgundy color to the orangish, yellowish, tannish color. Really no problem with those lines. Even when you lean it back, it's fine. How about on the back? Yep, on the back it's about the same. You can see for the arms we have some tufts of hair which have a few different shades in there, or at least the molded color plus some orange, so that's fine. Same thing's true down here for his foot floofs. Those are pretty well done too. A little bit of gold on there. The belt is painted cleanly. The face is painted really nicely. This is very, very well executed. Lots of nice sculpt work, lots of nice paint work in there, very clean. You can see he does have that split jaw like Sabretooth had, except his isn't garbage, so that's good. The feathers could definitely be a little bit cleaner, but they are not terrible. So aesthetically speaking, this guy gets a 9 out of 10. It's a very aesthetically pleasing figure. The only thing that they could have done better is if they had done a little bit of shading throughout the rest, but I think that's fine. I mean, that's to be expected for a Marvel Legends figure, so very nicely done for that. As far as accessories go, not counting his necklace, we have a whopping sum total of 0. So that is a 0 out of 10 for accessories for Mr. PUMA. Now, for the articulation, we've seen most of these parts before, so it should be no surprise, but we'll go through it anyway. We have our hinge and our ball peg. The head, of course, pegs on to that. And it gets good range. You can lean it all the way back. And the way it's seated on there, it's not really problematic. It doesn't get lollipop syndrome, so that's okay. Forward's not too bad. Of course, you have your full rotation, and you can lean it as well. And with such an expressive face like that, you can get some really cool looks by leaning the head to the side. When you do that, you do get a little bit of lollipop, but you can kind of adjust for it by using the peg and by posing him accordingly. Man, that's such a nice sculpt on the face, and I love the nose. Like, it's such a stupid little thing to care about, but this is what Hasbro seems to not understand. The littlest details can make a figure from boring and bland to exceptional, and it looks so good. I don't know why they can't seem to get that through their noggins. Come on, Hasbro. Okay, to the shoulders. They go better than horizontal, so that's pretty good. Full rotation. Biceps swivel is fine. Floaty thing is floaty. Elbows work really nicely, but get this. It's a weird-ass design. What the heck were they thinking? They used like this tiniest little tab of plastic, so you have these huge cavities in the biceps and triceps. And that does afford posability, but what the heck? I've never seen that before. Or at least not that I've noticed. You don't need to do that. You can see right here, it's fine without it. There's no huge cavity there and it works just fine. Why did they do that? It's weird. It's not a good design choice at all. It's ugly, and it's not more functional than a not ugly one. So very strange. You do get a wrist swivel and a hinge. Ab crunch, as you already saw, goes back a little bit and goes forward pretty well. Well, mine's missing a spot of paint, but that's probably just mine, so don't worry about that too much. Waist twist is fine because the belt is floaty and soft, and the hips go out better than 45, so that's nice. Going forward and back, can't really go back. Going forward is okay. Could be a little bit tighter. He's all around kind of gummy. He's not the tightest figure there is, so that's a little bit of an issue, but otherwise it's pretty solid. Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knee. Oh, it's these knees. Ew, the ones that don't bend. So you have a double jointed knee that just barely gets 90 degrees. That's awful. That's unacceptable. floaty fur piece, and then the ankle goes all the way back and a little bit forward, and you get a decent shin or ankle swivel / ankle rocker. You can see pant wrinkles on his skin though, so that's kind of a bummer. So yeah, there are definitely some issues with this guy, but overall it's pretty solid. For the articulation though, I'm gonna give him, because those knees are crap and the elbows have holes in them and the head does have a little bit of lollipop going on, I'm only gonna give him a 7.5 out of 10 for articulation. Most of it's pretty good, but those issues do hold it back. Now, for the final verdict on this guy, it is far more appealing than I thought it was going to be. I was set to not like it because it's just knockoff Sabretooth, but it's not. I mean, they did a good job with it. It's very well executed. One of the better, if not the best figures in the wave, I think. Which is weird. Is PUMA like a big character? Do people care about this character? I'd never even heard of him before, but he's easily one of, if not the best figures in the wave. So overall verdict on this guy is 8 Sabretooth cosplays out of 10. It's pretty darn solid for a Marvel Legends figure, just with a few fallbacks. Nope, setbacks. Nope, few problems. That's the word. Anyway, guys, that's the review. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and click thumbs up. And in the meantime, nope, just kidding. You want to subscribe if you haven't yet, because I do have a lot of reviews on my channel. Plenty for you to check out if you haven't already. Thousands of them. And I have new stuff coming all the time, usually every day. So make sure you come back for that. And then you can keep collecting.